Queens, you heard? I'm a Florida boy, but I'ma shout y'all niggas out because I got number love for you New York niggas, you
I
heard?
love niggas. I love niggas. The niggas are me. And I should only love that which is me. I love to see niggas go through changes. I love to see niggas.
MTV.
Yeah. But
Song of the month.
I do that love.
To all my Brooklyn.
Niggas.
To all my Uptown.
Niggas understand.
To all my Bronx.
Whoa, nigga.
To all my Queensbridge.
You away.
Nah, stop.
You know what's funny? I didn't even realize this, but notice the color shirts that we're wearing. I'm like, I didn't even think about it until just now. I'm like, damn, how the hell did we wind up wearing the same fucking color shirts? Only yours is just a little bit lighter than mine.
Why can I hear you through the Mac? Do you hear feedback in the Mac?
Not at all. I mean, I'm not there, so I wouldn't hear me.
I just want to make sure it's not giving anything to the background. Hold on, let me check my settings real quick because I can definitely hear you coming out the speakers from the Mac, and you should be coming out the HyperX right now.
Two different color blues.
There we go. Test.
Of course, you would do this when we're.
I didn't catch it. Like I heard the music come, and then it wasn't there, and then I heard it again. So my bad. Test 1 2. Yeah, don't just participate. It's going down. We getting our ducks back in a row. It's definitely about to be a whole new world.
Oh, listen.
Close your eyes.
So, since we really don't have a script and we're going for about 5-10 minutes, maybe depending on the conversation. So I know you caught Superman. I want to hear your honest opinion about it because I know we couldn't talk about it before because another participant couldn't really talk about it because he didn't see it. But let's get your honest opinion about it.
It was good. I will say this. I had low expectations, and maybe you know me when I go in with lowered expectations and then the movie is better than I thought it was going to be, it kind of skews my opinion. So I've got to rewatch it, and I definitely need to see it in theaters. Like I need to see it on a big screen. But my overall initial thoughts about it, I enjoyed it. I was pleasantly surprised with Corn Sweat. He did a lot better than I thought he was going to do. Even though she was only on screen for all of like 90 seconds, like Supergirl was probably my favorite part of that movie. The whole she went to a planet with a red sun, which allows her to get drunk, and she walked in all like, 21, 22-year-old college girl. Like, shout out to Millie Alcock, young Rhaenyra. If you guys don't watch House of the Dragon, that's the young
God,
Rhaenyra.
that's why she looked familiar.
Oh, you didn't realize?
Nah,
Yeah,
I didn't
she
put
was
two
young
and two together.
Rhaenyra. Yeah, she was young Rhaenyra. So
That makes sense.
I'm kind of excited for where they're gonna go with Supergirl. The slate that we both saw, I am kind of disappointed because I thought we were getting Swamp Thing a little sooner than what we're gonna get it. I thought it was already in the can, like everything was done.
They had. I give him props because he's playing it smart. He's not trying to spit out movie after movie after movie. You know what I'm saying? He took his time with Superman, and like a lot of the backlash that I think like Corn Sweat's getting was the fact that he put on an additional 40 pounds of muscle, and like you really couldn't see it in the suit that he was wearing.
That was my issue. That's probably the only issue I had was the suit. You could see where the suit didn't fit him properly.
I mean,
you could see there were moments where he would make certain muscle movements, and you could see the gaps in the suit. Like,
and I'm okay with that, and I'm gonna explain to you why. As a matter of fact, what I'll probably do on this after on the back end, I'll send you a movie for you to check out because, like, first few years he wasn't, you know what I'm saying, like beefy and shit like that. Superman was never that, wasn't big until after he got older. You know what I'm saying? So as he aged, he got bigger. You know what I'm saying? He got more defined and everything like that, at least in the comics. So when you consider that, like I like James Gunn's outlook on it, and it made a lot of sense. Like I think, or I feel that his version of Superman, David Cornswell's version of Superman, was almost, if not as good as what Reeves Superman was. Like Reeves embodied Superman, and in that time frame, in that time,
Okay,
in that
in
generation.
that time frame, in that
Right.
time. Okay, fair enough.
Right.
Because for me, Cavill was just this beefy Superman, and he was always this like beefy, swole Superman. And to maintain that he was bigger in movies that he did that weren't associated with Superman, where he didn't need to be as big, but he kept that regimen up. Just I guess to
Mhm.
continue to play the role when he was called on playing the role. Like as someone who's a WWE fan, I think you would agree that he could walk into a WWE ring with that bulk on him and hold his own in terms
Yeah,
of like the
100%.
body type and the body style. And I mean, he was always a bigger guy, but like when you go back to something like The Man from Uncle and the earlier stuff that he was doing, he didn't have the kind of bulk that he did when he was playing Superman.
But he was still defined
He was still defined, but
because
not that like
he was also in
I'm
the movie The Immortals, and he
the
still wasn't.
Immortals.
Yeah, where oh God, is it The Immortals? Hold on a minute. I think it's called The Immortals. Henry Cavill. It's just called Immortals.
What was that about?
Let's go ahead and read the synopsis. Um, 2011 epic fantasy action film directed by some guy named Tersum Singh. Power hungry king Hyperion, Mickey Rourke was in it, and his ruthless army march across Greece, leaving burned out villages and corpses in the innocent of their wake.
Yeah, I remember this movie. Yeah, with Luke
Yeah.
Evans and John Hurt and Stephen Dorff. Okay, fair enough. Only got a 50% on Rotten Tomatoes, so that's probably why I wasn't able to kind of like instantly
But I
bring
mean,
it.
even when you look at the pictures, Cavill wasn't that big, but he was
He was very
cut.
defined. He was cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he bulked up for Superman, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because when people think Superman, you got to think he embodies strength. But that was not just what Superman was. Look at the scene where David Cornswell's Superman saved a squirrel. A fucking squirrel.
Yeah, that was actually
You know what I'm
pretty
saying?
decent.
So that, to me, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, when you consider what Superman embodies, he's protecting every and all life. He didn't want to kill that big ass fucking, you know what I'm saying, Kaijun or whatever the fuck it was. He didn't want to
Yeah,
kill
like
that thing. He
yeah,
wanted to put it down, or he wanted to put it, bring it to another interdimensional zoo. You know what I'm saying, or find a way to sit there and help it. He didn't want to kill it, but Mr. Terrific had to put it down. You know what I'm saying? And again, we understand both aspects of it. That's what embodies Superman. Wasn't just, and then when you consider it, Superman's height, 6'4", Cavill's like 6'1"
Is he even that tall?
on a good day.
Yeah, I think that's movie magic. I don't even think he's that tall.
I mean, come on, if you can sit there and make this guy, yeah, he's 6'1". If you can make Tom Cruise seem bigger and larger than life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
movie magic
Tom
is a
Cruise
thing.
is all of 5'7". And
On
shout
a
out
good day.
shout out to oh god, what is his name? He was in Twilight with Sparkly Fuck. Edie Gagathy, I think his name is Edie Gagathy. As Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific stole that fucking movie, bro.
You saw, like, that was his retribution for X-Men Origins, man.
Was he in Origins?
First class.
Okay.
X-Men First Class.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Edie Gagathy, he was amazing in that. And shout out to Nathan Fillion. I saw a meme. I meant to send it to you. This is in all of his career, this is the most F-bombs he had ever dropped. And I saw it before the movie.
Mhm.
and he didn't drop an F-bomb, but all the middle fingers that he gave, when they say total more than any F-bomb that he's ever given, because this
that's
means F you.
yes, and that's all James Gunn. So if you think about it, a lot of people don't realize this. Nathan Fillion has been tied to Green Lantern a lot longer than just this film.
Yeah.
And like it, to me, he fit it perfectly. I mean, I wish that it wasn't Guy Gardner, and you know what I'm saying, I wish it was,
It was Hal.
100%. I
Yeah,
really
fair
wish it
enough.
was, Hal Jordan. But because he already has someone in that role,
Yeah.
he had to put him somewhere because he's perfect for a Green Lantern role. You know what I'm saying? So I hated the haircut. Didn't like the fact that he didn't wear the
The Lantern
iconic
suit.
yeah. And the moment they said it was Max Lord, I was like, but Max Lord is a villain.
But I could see them actually, if they're building out a universe,
Yes,
I could see where
the direction is going to go. I get it.
and then you get the
100%
Lantern
get it.
Corps. My question is, are we gonna get what's the one that went yellow in the in what's his name's in Reynolds Green Lantern?
Sinestro.
Yeah, Sinestro. Yeah, Sinestro.
Dude, even in Green Lantern, the one that bombed, you know what I'm saying, with Ryan Reynolds, the one who played Sinestro, it was the perfect casting.
Yeah.
Like that was the one time that DC had the perfect casting and dropped the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, the storyline wasn't great. The CGI
No, it
was
wasn't.
good. But what I will say is
Questionable.
okay, but for the time, because remember, we've discussed this before. Matrix kind of set a bar, and then everybody else tried to recreate that bar, and the CGI didn't look great for a while. Then it got better, and I feel like this is kind of a repeat where we're seeing this reboot of CGI now that we have AI technology, and Heads of State is like the perfect example where you're looking at it and you're like, yeah, this is straight CGI. Now I think that started from that conversation we had about that Fast X when Momoa's like driving again. There's the fireball, and you can just tell it just doesn't sync up and feel natural because they're trying to push a limit. But the CGI in Superman was actually really good. Like it was still CGI, and you can tell, but it felt a class above everything else that I've seen recently. Head to State being the example. Like the CGI in that was just really, really bad.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But I
Still
mean,
a
but
good
it's
movie,
a
though.
process. It was a good movie. I would give it a solid 7 out of 10. And 7 is a good score. It's like our food score. When we went to the food place, and the dude was like, "What do
Right.
you give the burger?" And I'm like, "A 7.5." And he's like, "1 out of 10." I'm like, "Because Jesus didn't make this burger, fam. Like, if it ain't perfection, it can't get a 10. But don't be mad because McDonald's is a 3. I'm putting it 4.5 above. Like, understand the scale."
What would you give a Burger King burger?
So so it's funny you asked that because I've been you did open up, but I know we got to keep it tight. I know we got to do a high, just a quick little series just to test audio here. But Burger King is probably, if I had a go to for the McDonald's, the Wendy's, and the Burger King for just a burger. If I want a burger, I'm probably gonna go to Burger King.
I get it.
I love the flame broiled taste, and I didn't even know there's an option. Like if you go into the app, there's an option. I think you pay extra for it, which kind of sucks because their burgers are supposed to be flame broiled, but there's an option for fresh off the grill. I don't know what that implies, but you can literally say, "I want it fresh off the grill." So do we aren't all their burgers fresh off the grill, or are they like grilling them and then putting them in the jar like Mickey D's? I mean, I don't understand why fresh off the grill is a thing, but hey, I like a good Burger King burger. For $2,
Now I gotta fucking go and find out.
For $1.89, I can go into Burger King and get a cheeseburger that is infinitely better and more filling than McDonald's cheeseburger.
Where the fuck did you get $1.89? Because I know I paid like 2 and change, like a lot more than 2 and change. It was like $2.89. Where the hell?
The Rodeo burger is $1.99. I want to say the regular cheeseburger is $1.89 and the bacon cheeseburger is $2.49. And I feel really fat knowing those numbers. I can't access the app because I'm still using my iPhone as a camera, but I'm fairly confident that those are the price points because I'm a price shopper. I'm very conscious of what I spend when I go somewhere. It's between $1.89 and $2.39. I can tell you that much, but I'm pretty sure it's $2.49 for a bacon cheeseburger. And remember, our prices might be different because we're in different parts of South, different parts of Florida. I'm in the South, you're in the mid, on the West. But I know the rodeo burger is $1.99 straight up.
We're about to find out in a moment because I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, so am I now that I got a second screen to fuck with.
Let's see.
But while you're pulling that, I want to make a quick suggestion if anybody gets to see this. The F1 movie, fire.
Cheeseburger's $2.39.
Okay, cheeseburger's $2.39.
Rodeo burger's $2.19.
Yeah, nah, the prices is different down here.
The hamburger is $1.99.
It's $1.99. I'm telling you, I think the price is different down here. Because I know the rodeo burger is $1.99 because it doesn't come with cheese. And you got to upgrade to get the cheese. Hold on, website. I want to see what they look like down here. Hold on.
That's wild.
Order here. Okay. Here we go. They got some brisket burger. Which actually, I just don't know if I trust Burger King brisket. Menu. Flame grill burgers.
So while you're looking that up, I'm gonna veer it back on track here because we're talking about burgers and I shouldn't be getting hungry.
Cheeseburger $1.89.
How the hell is it like 20-30 cents cheaper down there than it is here?
Because the headquarters for Burger King are in Miami. Corporate headquarters. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Hamburger $1.89, cheeseburger. Why is a cheeseburger and a hamburger the same cost? Rodeo burger $1.99, bacon cheeseburger $2.59, double cheeseburger $2.69. So for 10 cents more down here, you get a double patty. That's a good value, people. If you're looking for a good value, go there because I'm pretty sure McDonald's cheeseburgers alone are like $2.50 now. And them little patties that ain't even flame grilled, they're like boiled and thrown under a heat lamp.
You're not wrong. I used to work for them, so.
The Whopper Jr. still $3.39, but there is a hack. I'm gonna give y'all a quick food hack, and then we're gonna wrap shit up. Get the double cheese, get the cheeseburger, add the lettuce, add the mayo, add the onions and the tomato and the lettuce. It's cheaper than going to get the Whopper Jr. Shout out to your boy. Do the math. Y'all don't know? I'm telling you, go to your Burger King app, do the app. And I feel like Burger King, the only beef I got with Burger King is I feel like they really be shitty with their rewards.
Yeah, of course.
McDonald's, all the time.
McDonald's will be really good about the rewards.
Here you go, come.
Like, look, you order breakfast, we'll double your points. Go, you're good.
Yo, for real. I gotta enter into contests to win extra points with Burger King, but it's a good value for your buck. So, Superman Fire. We will address it at some point that Marvel is doing a complete reset. I didn't realize that Feige's contract was up.
No, it's coming up in 2 years. 2 years.
Which is after Secret Wars. I mean, that's when it's all pretty much wrapped up and said and done.
So I'm wondering, we're going to talk about this for at least 5 minutes. I'm wondering, because he's got a 7-year plan, 7 years. That means there's 5 years where he's not even going to be a part of it unless he finds a way to either re-sign his contract or he steps down but stays with the company somehow.
Yeah.
Because Kevin Feige's been with the company for the past, what?
They said 20 years. He's been there since the beginning.
Yeah.
He's been there since Iron Man. When I watched that video you sent me, my hope, and it's a pie in the sky, is that he transitions it and hands it off to Kevin Smith. Because Kevin Smith hasn't really been doing a lot. And if there's anyone that's comic faithful, especially if you're getting a reboot, give it to Kevin Smith. Just like they brought in Jon Favreau for all the Star Wars stuff. And Iron Man. Well, he's more of an actor in Iron Man. He's not really a part of the creative process with that.
I mean, he has a lot to say in it, though. He
But
does have a lot to say in it, but
no,
he's
he
done
does. He
more
does.
with he does more with Star Wars than he does with Marvel.
But that's what I would like to see. Hand it off to Kevin Smith. He survived his heart attack for a reason. I think that reason was to finally get involved with the Superman process. Stan Lee was a huge fan
You
of Kevin
mean
Smith.
whoa? You really just say that again?
Kevin Smith had a heart attack. He had like a 90-cent artery blockage.
I know, but you said the Superman. What?
No, I said he had a big thing with Stan Lee.
Yeah, I know, but you also mentioned Superman.
Oh, did I?
Yes, you
I
did.
told you I took something for sleep. This is just supposed to be an audio test. Don't judge me, nigga. I'm not on my A game. Come on, stop being judgmental. We passed that. We've been at this way too long.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So, yeah, 7-year track he's got, and I think if anything, like extend it out for the next 7 years and end on a high note, because the next 2 years is going to be fun. Is going to be pivotal, but at least be around to watch. If not, like you said, Kevin Smith, and allow him to sit there and
mold the next 20 years. I mean, because that's what the game plan seems to be. We're about to do a complete reboot, which means that all the actors that we've seen, all the Hemsworth, all the Chris Evans, all the Robert Downey Jr., they're handing off their roles. The only thing, and I mean, if anybody could do a Space Jesus could, I do want to see Space Jesus play Iron Man. But
Space Jesus.
Oh yeah, Space. You telling me you don't remember that Tom Cruise is Space Jesus?
No, we are not doing that. Nope.
No. I'm not saying we're doing it. I'm just saying he is Space Jesus. I mean, that's who he is. And they say he's leaving Scientology, bro.
It's funny you say that. Working the other night, one of my passengers worked for the Church of Scientology.
Did they give you any tidbits?
So, you know how we're going to talk about this in the back end. So, with that being said, 7 years, I'm locked in. I cannot wait to see what they do in the next 7 years, because I think it's going to be phenomenal, and if Fantastic Four, which comes out this week, is as good as people are saying that it is.
Who's saying it's good? Because everything I heard from the original screeners 3 weeks ago, people were shitting all over it.
Nah, I saw some good intel.
I want Fantastic Four to be amazing.
I
see the vision. I see it. This is the catalyst. If they pull this off the right way, we're good. We have friends that have said, "Oh, Captain America was kind of trash, and this was kind of trash," but it's serving an overall arc that you're looking at the puzzle and it hasn't been assembled yet. You're seeing the individual pieces and you're like, yeah, I don't know if this puzzle is going to come together, but if all the pieces interlock the way that I believe they will, I think Marvel is going to be golden, and I really have hope for DC. I didn't. Go back to the old footage. Y'all will see the rants. I got about 30 minutes just shitting all over hundreds of people.
Gunn.
I put my boy in a box and just ripped into him because he was like, Vic, just have faith.
So that means you owe him an apology.
Not yet.
Yes, you do.
The puzzle ain't been put together. It ain't been.
It doesn't matter. Superman alone, when you
Black
sat there,
Adam was a thing, and The Rock still owes me a Ford F-250.
That's
you
fine.
Owe me an F-250, Dwayne. You owe me an F-250.
James Gunn is deserved.
You might could be right. I'll leave it at that.
Oh, I'm 100% right. I'm 100% right, and I guarantee it. Like I said, it is doing, bro. Just the weekend it opened alone, box office beat the shit out of every DC movie that has been out so far.
Wasn't better than Aquaman.
First or second? Because the second one was shit.
I like the second one, but the first one was dope.
But the numbers, what was he used to say?
Numbers don't lie.
Women
lie,
and with
men lie,
that being
numbers
said,
don't lie.
With that being said, we're going to conclude this test.
Yeah.
Literally at 24 minutes and 40 seconds. If I wait about 20 more seconds, we'll be at 25. But yeah, numbers don't lie. And
numbers don't lie. We don't lie. We got some exciting shit in the pipeline. It's about to go down. 7 years in the cut. It's happening, people. Stick with us.
You
We
owe
almost
James
there.
Gunn an apology. Just saying.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not getting another fucking Guardians movie because of him, but that's not here nor there.
That's Marvel's fault. They fired him and then fucking brought him back. That's the reason why he's in DC, because they fired him. I show you
Shout out to the
proof.
Peacemaker. Shout out to the Peacemaker, August 12th.
I'm ending this